Portage County. Today we're here to introduce the host farmers for that show and also to make you aware of the dates of the show because they've been decided as well. Just so you know, I'm Ron Schuler. I'm General Manager of Wisconsin Farm Technology Days Incorporated. Wisconsin Farm Technologies Incorporated sets the policy for the show year after year after year. It has representation from state agencies, federal agencies, exhibitors, and so forth. And my role is to ensure that the counties understand those policies. Every time we select a county, I always come up with new ideas and challenges, somewhat for me, but nonetheless, some of the ideas are old, they're nothing new in some cases. But anyway, just a little background on the show. It started in 1954 as Farm Progress Days in Waupaca County. It was a rainy year that year, and that was the only time the show came back to the same county because they felt it didn't go very well. Although they had 15,000 people there, I would say that was pretty good for the first year. It was a 2-day show at that time. The show evolved from a plowing contest. In 1953, there was a plowing contest near Augusta. I think it was a national plowing contest. And then they evolved into a plowing contest as part of the show, and that disappeared after a few years. It was primarily a youth plowing contest. It was youth level land and contour plowing. One reason I remember it, it's very personal. My brother won the plowing contest the first couple of years of the show. So I've had the only thing I always look at is that my brother got to go to the show and I had to stay home and milk the cows and shovel manure out. But anyway, we didn't have a barn cleaner except the Armstrong. With 50 cows, that was a little bit of work. But anyway, more importantly, since this will be the 61st show, it'll be in 2014. It's going to be a long journey. It started a year ago, just so you're aware of it. There are a number of people that were in the audience and others put together an application to the state board, and that was they were working on it about a year ago, started working on it, and in April presented to the board, and the outstanding application was a great application, and the board approved it in April of 2011. One of the first tasks that the county had to do was to develop an executive committee. The executive committee is the one committee that manages the show, and you'll meet some of them today here that are attending the meeting this morning. So that was probably the second most event that had to take place. And the third event is this one, where we selected farmers to ask for applications from farmers in the county to host a show. And we'll be telling you about the most that were selected. So as you know, as I mentioned, the show is in 2014, so the summer, so we still have 2.5 years to go. So it's going to be a long journey, and there'll be a lot of challenges. I think it'll be very beneficial to the community, not only the city of Stevens Point, but also the whole county, Portage County. And also, it'll involve a lot of people. Just so you know, we estimate about 1,500 volunteers work at the show, and so it's very important that we work together, and I'm sure we've got a standing executive committee, and I don't see any problems in that area. Let me just mention, there are some handouts over here. 2 handouts I have is kind of or 3 actually. One is a map of where the show has been in the past, and another is a little bit of a history of the show. And then there's brochures for this show this coming summer, which is in Outagamie County near New London. So that's 2012, 2013 is in Barron County. Enough for myself. I'll now turn the podium over to Ken Schrader. Ken is the agricultural agent in Portage County. Usually the executive secretary of the executive committee is a county extension agent. So a lot of the activities kind of revolve around the extension office. So I will now turn the podium over to Ken, and Ken will take over the meeting.